Joseph sold by his brothers. God's plan in hard times. Have you ever felt left out? Like the people closest to you didn't see your heart? That's how Joseph felt. He was one of 12 brothers, sons of Jacob, and though they shared the same father, they couldn't have been more different. Joseph was kind, curious, and full of dreams. Dreams so vivid they felt like messages from God himself. But sometimes, when God shows you something before its time, not everyone will understand. Jacob loved Joseph more than all his sons. Not a little more, a lot more. Everyone could see it. He gave Joseph a special gift, a beautiful robe, long-sleeved, woven with bright colors that shimmered in the sunlight. It wasn't just clothing, it was a statement. This one is special. Every time Joseph walked by wearing that coat, his brothers' hearts tightened a little more. Then came the dreams. "We were in the field," Joseph told them one morning, "tying up bundles of grain. Suddenly, my bundle stood tall, and all of yours bowed down to mine." His brothers laughed, a sharp, angry laugh. "So, you think you'll rule over us now?" they snapped. But the dreams didn't stop. Another night, another vision. "The sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed down to me." Even Jacob looked uneasy. "Are you saying your mother and I will bow too?" The brothers exchanged glances. Their resentment was no longer hidden. It was growing into something darker. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers in the fields far from home. When they saw him walking in the distance, that colorful robe shining under the sun, their anger flared. "Here comes the dreamer," one of them sneered. "Let's get rid of him once and for all." The plan formed quickly. They grabbed Joseph, tore the coat from his back, and threw him into a deep, dry pit. The sound of the fall echoed through the rocks. Joseph shouted from below, confused, afraid, calling their names, but no one answered. They sat down to eat lunch, pretending they couldn't hear him. Imagine that silence. Imagine being betrayed by your own family. Then, in the distance, a caravan approached. Traders on their way to Egypt, leading camels loaded with spices and silver. "Wait," said one brother. "What do we gain if he dies? Let's sell him instead." And so they did. They pulled Joseph from the pit. Dust clung to his face. His eyes pleaded, but no one looked back. They tied his hands, and for 20 pieces of silver, the price of a slave, they sold their own brother. Joseph was led away, step by step, into the unknown, and the sound of the traders' bells faded into the wind. When they returned home, the brothers had to hide what they'd done. They dipped Joseph's coat in goat's blood and brought it to their father. "Look," they said, "is this your son's robe?" Jacob recognized it immediately. His hands trembled. His voice broke. "It is my son's. Joseph has been torn apart by wild animals." He tore his clothes and wept bitterly. Days passed, then weeks, but Jacob refused to be comforted. "My son is gone," he cried. "I will mourn for him all my life." But Joseph's story wasn't over. Not even close. What looked like the end was actually the beginning of something greater. Even in the pit, even as a slave, even far from home, God's plan was still moving forward. He was shaping Joseph for something only he could see. Because sometimes the hardest chapters of our lives are the ones that prepare us for our purpose.
Joseph's journey was just beginning. Next time, we'll see what happens in Egypt and how God turns pain into promise. Watch the next Tiny Bible Tale, and don't forget to follow us.